Today I'll be working on the MR2 again. Sitting right in front of me is a big mess of parts. Here you go. So I got the complete black interior out of a wrecked MR2. And I mean like everything. So we got all the plastics, I got the carpets, I got the seats too. And what I was really after was this uncracked dash. Really nice condition, just needs some new paint, which is what I got here. And this is the SCM Lando Black. And this is like the best interior paint that I've found. I've painted a few parts already. So let's look at this. This is the steering wheel clamshell cover, and it literally looks brand new. It's got the perfect amount of shine to it, but not too shiny or too dull. Like, look at this. Yeah, and let's grab one from this pile here, just to kind of compare. I guess it's kind of hard to see on camera, but this kind of has like a gray look to it. Yeah. Well, I guess I can't really show that, but just trust me when I say that this looks like brand new. Now let's look at the interior in the car right now, and it's all blue except for the door panels. So like the seats are blue, carpets, the dash, everything's blue. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm not a huge fan of this. It reminds me too much of like a Camry or something. Okay, let's take a look at the dash. And we have a crack here. Crack. Crack. More over here. Yeah. Not only that, this car is pretty dirty. So this gives me a chance to like really deep clean this car by taking it all apart and replacing everything. There will be a few parts that I need to reuse, like this right here, and then also the trim back here. And that's because the parts car was a T-top car, whereas mine is a sunroof. So those are different. And then some of the parts that I pulled were damaged, so I'm gonna have to remove or reuse some of those parts as well. For example, like this thing. So let's head back and paint the car, or paint the interior. Alright, here we go. These have not been painted yet, but I did clean them up. Got my SCM paint. Alright. That should be good for a first coat. Oh, I hear a racer. It's okay, I'm a racer too. Aren't we all racers? Alright, here's a lot of the parts all painted out in the daylight, and it looks great. So I got a lot of small pieces done. Now let's do the main part. Get this dash painted. So you can see it's pretty faded looking. It's almost like a gray color. Alright, try not to screw this up. Start over here. There you go. Starting to look better. Now everything is pretty much painted. Here's dash, and this thing literally looks brand new. No cracks, no fade, nothing. All that stuff's done. Here's the center console, which turned out great, except it already had this little like dent in there. So I'll have to find a new one of those at some point, but I'm happy with how this turned out. Even painted the ashtray. I've never actually taken apart the MR2 Interior, but from what I can see, it looks pretty simple. So I'm going to start with the dash, and then seats, the carpets, and that's basically it, I guess. So let's get started. Okay, dash is loose now. Should be ready to pull out. I gotta tuck these wires in first. Okay. There you go. Wasn't too bad pulling all this stuff out. Took about 30 minutes. Okay, the new dash is in, along with everything else. It's looking pretty good. So that was the hard part of this whole swap. Now we can do the easier stuff, which is like the carpet, the seats, and all these little trims here and there. This is heavy. Okay, car's stripped out, no more carpets. And from what I can see, this car is really clean. There's no dents or anything, no rust. Yep, looks good. Happy with this condition of the chassis. Here's the driver's side. Something like that. Dang. And finally, the interior is all together. I gotta say, the black looks so much better than the blue. So let's take a closer look here. So I took everything apart, cleaned everything 100%, and then I refinished everything with the SEM paint. So it all looks like brand new OEM to me. Like, look at that. Got the black carpets, and I did put in my steering wheel, and this is the wheel I've had for like, I want to say like 5 years now, and it's been like in every single one of my cars. So it's kind of cool to keep that going. Got the quick release in there, so this thing just pops out. If I can do it by one hand, which I cannot. I deleted the cruise control stock, and I need to find a column cover that doesn't have this hole. 86s have them, so I'll do that. Now this is like my favorite part. This dash is uncracked, really nice condition, but I do need to find another glove box lid because that is cracked. Yeah, there's still a few blue parts, like this headliner is blue, this little trim here is blue, which I might just paint. And then the sunroof latch is also blue. And then that, and that. And I also picked up this black MR2 seat. I did get both sides, but I only wanted it for this thing since I'm using this seat over here. Now let's go over and see that. So it's a bride bucket seat, bride rails. The rails are legit, but the seat's not, but it's still pretty decent quality. This is specific AW11, had to order from Japan. It's a little hard to get in here now, but makes it worth it. Feels great. So I put these in the lowest position so that I have enough headroom to fit a helmet when I'm on track. And now I have plenty of space with that. And these do slide back. It's kind of nice. So yeah, that's, I'd say about 99% black interior conversion. It's, you know, still a little bit of small pieces here and there, but I have them on the way. I'm still waiting for my shift boot and stuff. Yeah, it looks great. Took a lot of time, but definitely worth it. So I do have one more box full of interior goodies and other random stuff, and I will be working on it tonight, but it's not going to be in this video. I'm actually going to end this one here because I feel like I've dragged this one on long enough, and I actually kind of want to go in depth with some of these parts that I have here. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about the black interior swap. I personally think it turned out great because I was able to clean everything 100%, refinish it, and there's like no dust in there at all. So to me, it was very worthwhile. So I'll see you guys later.